Hello and welcome back to another Central Illinois Sports presentation of high school volleyball. I'm here with Eli Mendenhall, Tim Holt, and Ethan Darnell. And this is the Great Rivers Break pregame show. We got a JV contest here, Pittsfield Sockies versus the Payson Seymour Indians. And Tim Holt, what are the expectations for tonight's game for the JVs?
You know, it is a pink night, so there will probably be more people here. So, some of the people have more pressure on them. But, pressure does sometimes make people better.
Yes, it does. A lot of people should be here, even for the JV game. Very important night for these ladies. A lot of money going to somebody. You never know. But big night here for the Sockies and a big night here for the Indians.
Yeah, it's going to be a very big night here at Wilson Gymnasium.
All right. That has been, we will be back with you after these.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Hello, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Great Rivers Break pregame show. I'm Eli Mendenhall with Tim Holt and Ethan Darnell. And Ethan Darnell, first time with the C team. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling great today. I'm excited. Gonna have a good game here, I think. I'm excited to see all the pink. Gonna have a good student section today. This Payson team looks like they're here ready to show up, and so do the Sockies. So, real excited to see this.
A good lady Sockies JV squad as well. JV squad can come in and play, and I think that's what they need to do.
Indeed, to have that backup.
Yeah, guy. Hey, what do we say? Key of volleyball is communication. And JV's got it. So sometimes they don't. Sometimes they forget about it.
It does get kind of repetitive whenever we say that communication is key every single game, but that is kind of the key of volleyball at this point.
Using key a lot.
Yeah.
And not for its original purpose.
By the way, for you folks at home, we're going to stop the killing it jokes from now on.
Please.
Because, I probably said that about 40 times last broadcast.
40 times too many.
Yeah.
Once was all right, and then we just kept it on going, and I was just like, it's killing me. All right, that was the last one, guys. That was it. JV squad looking ready? Are we already done with our warm-ups, right?
I think so.
Yep.
I will say it's a great view from up here.
It is. The best view in the gym, what some people say. There's Sydney Himmelman coaching the Lady Sockies. And for the Payson Seymour Indians, I don't have a JV. I don't have a JV roster. I don't have a JV coach either.
Well, I'm gonna guess that the people who are like freshmen and all them are gonna.
Or
be
you know
the
what's
ones who are
crazy?
playing.
I think this is the entire team.
Oh.
And I think that their coach is by the same one. I think it's Stacy Gilmore,
Oh, okay.
head
okay,
coach
okay.
for the varsity and JV.
All right.
Lady
Indian.
Indians.
There you go.
Can't think of the name. Lady Sockies in the bright pink uniforms, and the Lady Indians in the dark blue, light blue.
Kind of like the fade right
Fades
there.
it up a little bit. Speaking of fades, you're going to see a lot of guys with no hair. That is for Stacy Helms, as she is on her fight to cancer, fight to battle, beat cancer. You're going to see a lot of guys walk in the student section. You're just going to be like, where did their hair go? Well, it went on the Helms garage floor. Probably in the trash can, hopefully. Had some professional barbers there, and Jaden Moore and Javen Petty.
And Justin Pinnock.
All cutting hair.
Looks like we'll have Kinley Gerard back to serve.
Number 5, Gerard, up to serve. And that's going to be number 24. That's the libero. Okay, let me get these names real quick. 24, that looks like it's Megan Kirby. And no communication by the Lady Indians right there as the Lady Soccer strike first. Let me try to get these Lady Indians names. We got number 4, Alea Williams. We got number 16, Tegan Mass. We got 24, that's Megan Kirby. 17, Ava Steffen. Number 6, Ada Harris. Number 30, Maddie O'Dear. And 10, give me those Lady Sockies.
Out there right now, we have number 16, Piper Henry. Number 12, Emma Dipple. Number 20, Sophie Gingler. Number 5, Kinley Gerard. Number 9, let me think.
Come on now. There's no number 9 out there, which is the crazy part.
Yes, there is.
It's
number 8. Number 8.
Number 8,
Shelby
Shelby
Patterson. And number 3, the libero, is Mariah Thomas.
Yes, it is. All right, 2-1 Lady Sockies in the lead as the Lady Indians take the lead off the ace from Tegan Mass. This Lady Indians team not really big in size, or their team. I'm not talking about height-wise. I'm talking about numbers-wise. Tegan Mass now just over the net as there's miscommunication between the ladies, and the Lady Indians now take a lead. 3-2. Lady Indians in the lead. Lady Sockies getting killed right there by no communication. As we said, it's key, man. It's key. Mass just a bit outside, out of bounds. As Josie McClintock will sub in for Sophie Gingler, and Josie McClintock will look to serve. It is 3-3 here. Lady Sockies and Lady Indians are tied up.
There are a little bit of different numbers for the Lady Sockies here because they're wearing their pink jerseys. They don't all have the same numbers as usual.
I like that. That was good right there. Because Shelby Patterson's 10.
Yeah,
She's
McClintock's number 30, and she's wearing 17 today.
But McClintock is 17 right now as she hits the serve. And I think, is that an ace? Nope, not counting an ace. I would count that as an ace.
I think it is an ace.
Well, they didn't do their little celebration. All right, McClintock now with the serve. That's number 6, Ada Harris. Mass serves it up to Williams. Nice block right there by Patterson. And miscommunication by the Lady Sockies. 5-4. Lady Sockies still in the lead. You know what I'm saying, though, guys? Well, communication's key. We laugh about it, but look, right now it's a killer for the Lady Sockies. As Alea Williams, the freshman, to serve Lady Indians. Nice serve right there. Nice play by Mariah. Nice dig by Mariah Thomas. Dip. I'm going to say it's out. They're going to say she was in the net infraction.
No, they say that it landed in bounds.
I think there's no way. That's all right. 5-5 here. Lady Sockies, Lady Indians tied up. I saw it out of bounds. But I'm not gonna do that. McClintock to get Gerard to Patterson. Nice block right there by the Lady Indians. Does that have to get it over? That's 24 Kirby to hit to Mass, and that is going to be. They're going to say net infraction on the Lady Sockies. They put the 2-0, but I don't see one. I don't see a 20. Maybe they meant 12 and then a dipple. As Williams comes up. 6-5. Lady Indians in a lead. And not good serve and receive there by McClintock as Lady Indians are now taking a 7-5 lead. Lady Indians, not really the best of records, but coming here to play against the Lady JV squad. There we go, Williams with the serve.
That's a good little float serve there.
Yeah. Thomas can't receive it well either, the Lady Sockies. Down 7-5. 5-8, sorry.
If you guys were wondering, we brought Ethan in because he has more knowledge in volleyball than we do.
Yeah. And we just don't like Braxton anymore. I think that's it. Williams now to McClintock. To Gerard. To Patterson.
That was a good block by the Indians.
To Gerard. To Patterson again. Another block from the Lady Indians. To Thomas. Thomas not a dipple. She's going to get it over. There's 17. That is Stefan. Stefan now going to hit it over. Nice. To Thomas. Thomas to Gerard. To Patterson. Nice play by Mass. To Kirby. Number 30, O'Dear will get it over. To McClintock. McClintock to Gerard. Gerard to Piper Henry. And nice little play right there again by Mass. O'Dear not going to get it over. To McClintock. McClintock to Thomas. Thomas gives it right back to McClintock, and she gets it over. To Williams. Williams now to Mass. Sets it up for Stefan. And a great little volley there between both of the teams as Lady Sockies come up on top, and it's 8-6. Lady Indians in the lead as well.
We have Mariah Thomas back to serve now.
Thomas. They're going to say Kirby didn't touch it, and it'll be a point for the Lady Indians. 9-6. Lady Indians in the lead. And number 30, Maddie O'Dear back to serve. O'Dear now with the serve. To Dipple, and not just another bad serve received by the Lady Sockies. 10-6. Lady Indians in the lead. Looking for somebody to get the ball. Finally does. Tim, we've seen the Lady Sockies start off slow. How do you think they can pick it back up?
You know, I just think they need to keep on doing what they've done whenever they've been down. Just work on that communication and work to come back little by little.
Yep, as miscommunication right there by Mariah Thomas and Josie McClintock leads to another Lady Indians point. As Maddie O'Dear back to serve again. O'Dear to serve. And just can't get it over the net. Lady Sockies now looking to serve here. I think it's going to be Tori Stanball. As Stanball subs in for Medipple. As Stanball will be back to serve. 7-11. Lady Indians are in the lead. It's a quiet gymnasium right now. Stanball to Kirby. And 16, Mass didn't know if it was going over or if it was staying in. She couldn't make her mind up. Just pray that it went over, and it did not go over. 8-11, Lady Sockies in the lead. Stanball now to Kirby. Nice play right there by Ada Harris to get it off Kirby's chest, but just couldn't find anybody there. Lady Sockies now down 11-9 to Lady Indians. Stanball back to serve again. 2 straight points right there from Stanball. Stanball again to Kirby. Nice dig right there by Kirby to Stanball. To Gerard. Gerard sets up for Patterson. Just going to get over. Kirby to Stefan. To McClintock. McClintock to Stanball. Stanball sets up for Wombles. Maybe a missed jump there again. As 9-12. Lady Indians in the lead. As number 21, that was Ella Rice, the sophomore, comes in for Ada Harris. As Rice serves it to Thomas. To McClintock, who will get it to Gerard, who will get it over. To Kirby. To, who's that? Bass gets it over. Nice. And Wombles just gets over to Kirby. To Mass. To Stefan. Stefan. To Thomas. Nice play by Thomas. Nice play by Patterson. And Wombles gets it over. Nice dig by Kirby. Mass now gets over to Williams. Williams now gets it over the net. To McClintock. To Stanball. To Patterson. Another miss hit again by your hitters on the outside. And Lady Sockies down by 9-12.
Looks like the Lady Sockies are a little off today. They're not hitting the ball as hard as they usually are, and they're not communicating as well.
Rice now over to Gerard. to McClintock. Sets it back up for Gerard. Gerard now gets it over to Kirby. Kirby to Mass. Mass to Steffen. To McClintock. To Stanball, who just barely misses the net. To Wombles.
That was a good hit by Wombles there.
Nice kill by Wombles. Lady Sockies, 13-10, down to the Lady Indians as Carly Patterson will check in, and so will Sophie Gingler. Patterson says there's something wrong with the ball. I don't know what it is. I'm going to get it off. All right.
Looks like the ball's all good and well.
Miss Hillman. Miss Hillman, the hero, rubbed it off of Patterson. Must have gave her some bad juju. She can't get it over the net. Lady Indians up 14-10. Number 17 misses.
Ava Steffen back to serve here.
Steffen now to Patterson to Stanball. Stanball now to Gingler. Nice block right there by the Lady Indians. As Williams now is going to try to get it over. Just can't get the kill. And the Lady Salkies now down by 3. As Henry will come in for Thomas, the libero. As Wombles will be back to serve. Wombles now just gets it over the net. Now Mass sets it up for Williams. Gingler there to Stanball. Stanball sets it up for Gerard off Rice. And a nice play right there by Mass, and a nice play right there. I can't tell you what that was. 26. Libby Neeson. Right? As they're going to say, Neeson touched the net as well. As Emma Wombles back to serve once again. 14-12. Wombles now gets it into the net. 15-12 now. Lady Indians in the lead. As number 24, Megan Kirby, back to serve. Kirby now bouncing the ball. Gets it over to Thomas. And
these Indians look to have some pretty good serves so far, from what I can tell.
Patterson now gets it over to Kirby. Kirby to Mass. Mass to Williams. Nice kill there. She hit that ball hard into the Lady Sockies' hands and bounced straight up in the air. Nobody knew where it was. Right on the ground. Nice little play right there by Williams. Nice play by the Lady Indians. And now 16-12, Lady Indians in the lead. Kirby now gets it over to Thomas. Patterson now sets it up for Thomas. Way to get it over. Come on, Thomas with a nice play. Mass now sets it up for Williams again. And another kill for Alea Williams, the freshman. And the Lady Indians now up 17-12. Kirby now. Bouncing the ball again. Hits it over. Gingler to Thomas. Somebody's got to get it over. Gingler will. There's Rice. Rice to Mass. Mass sets it up for O'Deer. And O'Deer with a nice kill.
These Indians came out swinging. It's working.
Yes, it is. 18-12. Lady Indians are in the lead. Here comes Kirby. Kirby will get it over to Thomas. Thomas just nice play right there by O'Deer. Nice dig right there by Gerard as Gingler will get it over to Kirby. Kirby to Mass. Mass sets it up for Williams. Williams just can't get it over the net. And the Lady Sockies finally get a point. And it's 18-13. Lady Indians are in the lead. Dipple will come in for Tori Stanball. As Kinley Gerard will be back to serve. Gerard now will serve. And a nice serve right there. Nice ace for Kinley Gerard off Steffen's hand. And it's 14-18. Lady Sockies still down by 4 to Lady Indians. Making to claw their way on back. Lady Indian, Kinley Gerard now. Just outside. Good peepers right there by the Lady Indians. As right now, number 16, almost said Ava. Tegan Mass back to serve. Mass now will get it right into the net. Just a bit short there. As the who will be serving up? I think it's McClintock. Yep, Josie McClintock will serve. She comes in for Gingler. And Shelby Patterson comes in for her twin sister, Carly Patterson. As McClintock will come to serve, and she gets into the net. I don't know if the net's gotten bigger, but we're seeing a lot of people heading into the net there, Tim Holt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think either team wants to serve right now.
Yeah. 15-20 here. And again, Williams hits into the net. Carney, think you could get it over the net right now?
Oh, I don't know, man. Hit the gym yesterday. Shoulder's feeling tight. I'm thinking I would not get it over.
Thomas now to Kirby. Lady Sauky's there. Scare mass maybe. I don't know. A little scare tactic as it's 17-20. Lady Sauky's down to the Lady Indians.
It is the month of Halloween, so, I mean, maybe they were just scared of her because they were scaring her because of Halloween spirit.
There you go. There you go. Waiting for you to hit the bench line. Thomas now to Steffen. To Mass. Sets it up for Steffen. And Steffen just gets it over. Nice dig right there by Patterson. McClintock now gets it to Thomas. Thomas now gets it over. There's Mass. Sets up for Steffen again. Steffen just out of bounds. Good read right there by Josie McClintock. It's now 20-18. Lady Sauky's down by the Lady Indians. To say, perchance. As Thomas now back to serve to Williams. Williams now to Mass. Mass going to set up for O'Dear. Nice block. And they're going to say it was out of bounds. Just outside. Pretty close. Looked good from my angle, but what do I know? I'm just kidding. It was way out. O'Dear now back to serve. Thomas now finally wanted to serve a little bit. She got it. She was back there for a while, but now Lady Sauky's head out of bounds. It's 18-22. Lady Indians in a lead. O'Dear. Maddie, that is. The sophomore. Back to serve. To Thomas. Thomas to Wombles, and they're going to say that she didn't get it to the right of the pole. Is that right?
Yep.
I forgot my right and left sometimes. I do that, but it's all right. I found out. O'Dear now. To Dipple, who just can't get it over, and it's 18-24. Match point here for the Lady Indians.
Will they be able to capitalize, or will the Saukies be able to come back? What's our opinions?
I don't know, actually. I meant to say set point, and I said match point. And it's it's looking like the Lady Saukies will lose the first set to the Lady Indians, 18-25. They are taking a short break, and so are we. We will see you after these.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Central Illinois Sports presentation of high school volleyball. Pittsfield Saukies and Lady Saukies and the Payson Seymour Indians. I'm here, Eli Mendenhall, with Tim Hull, Ethan Darnell filling in for Braxton Forshee, the C team. And Ethan Darnell will be your play-by-play for the rest of this match. So, Darnay, first time, big shoes here, so all yours.
I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting this here. I'll do my absolute best. Moving the camera, that could get interesting for you folks. I won't lie to you, but we'll try to keep it good and steady.
Oh, we got him here. We believe in him. The people watching believe in you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, people watching.
Here we go.
Maybe.
Oh, no. Who's getting the ball? All right. The Indians get the ball.
We have number 16, Tegan Mass, back to serve. Good little serve to start us here, and we tried for the dig, but it did not go into the Saukeys' favor. Let's see what Tegan can do here. Looks like a good serve, and that was another ace by the Indians. Excuse me, Lady Indians, sorry. And another ace by the Lady Indians.
3 straight, like in bowling, you get a turkey?
I think they call that the hat trick in hockey, actually.
You could call it the serve trick.
That's true. Serve trick would make sense.
Or because they wear knee pads, then a knee pad trick. Because you wear like a hat trick, they have. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
I was gonna say hats. A helmet's kind of a hat, but I don't know. Another ace here for the Lady Indians.
Is 5 in a row like what would we call 5 in a row a serve trick? Or
I don't even know what you'd call 5 in a row.
Cinco surveys.
Cinco surveys, make that 6 surveys. Lady Indians with another ace.
It looks like the Lady Saukeys are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a short timeout too, and we'll be back after these.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
And welcome back to live action here on Central Illinois Sports. The Lady Indians are winning 6-0 in the second set. Oh, I should probably change that. The second set. And it's been 6 in a row aces here. And oh, okay. Eli, you might have to come back to play-by-play. We're not the greatest at this. Gingler hits it over. She hits it right over. Kirby hits it up. Number 17, Stefan hits it over.
Wombles with the up.
Wombles to Stambaugh to Gingler with the kill. And the Lady Saukeys score the first point of the second set. And now it is 6-1.
Big point right there for the Lady Saukeys. 6 aces in a row is kind of rough. So when come back, Lady Saukeys.
Kinley back to serve.
Gerard hits it into the net, and the Lady Indians get another point. Number 4, Williams will be back to serve. And she is about to serve it, and she hits it over and hits it straight into the net. And the Lady Saukeys get their second point of the second set. It's now 7-2. Looks like Josie McClintock will be back to serve for the Lady Saukeys, and Shelby Patterson will be coming in for Carly Patterson. McClintock hits it over. to Kirby. To 18, who is Mace.
Shelly Patterson coming in for Carly Patterson. Call that a Freaky Friday or Freaky Tuesday if you want to.
McClintock hits it over to Kirby. To Williams. To Stefan. To McClintock. To Gerard. To Patterson. The Lady Indians blocked it. Thomas hits it over to Kirby. To Mass. To number 30, who is Maddie O'Dear, and she kills it. And the Lady Indians get another point.
I want everybody at home to know that Tim Hull just made another kill joke, and I'm not feeling it at all.
O'Dear back to serve. She hits it over. McClintock tries to dig it, but hits it out of bounds. So that's another ace for the Lady Indians. And that, I believe that's 7 aces for the Lady Indians.
It seems when we get a ball return, we're seeing a good volley every time. But other than that, it seems like we're getting net balls or aces. And it's kind of interesting to see that, folks.
Yeah, I believe Patterson just made that kill right there. Thomas will be back to serve. Wombles comes in for Henry. And Thomas hits it over to Kirby. To Mass. To number 6, who is Harris. And she hits it out of bounds. So Sakis get their 5th point. It is now 9-5. Lady Indians in the lead.
Working 9-5.
Thomas hits the ball into the net. So now it is 10-5.
Nice Dolly Parton reference there, Darnie. I love that.
Oh, thank you.
Number 21, Coralie Courtney. Be back. Oh, nope. Ella Rice. I was looking at the number under. Dipple tries to dig it, and she hits out of bounds. So that is another ace for the Lady Indians. I believe that's 8 now. So far, the Lady Indians have had 8 points off aces and 3 points off anything else.
In the second set, to be confirmed here.
I believe both teams have scored their points other than aces on the other team hitting it in the net. Or I think the Lady Stockies have 1 kill, and then the rest have been in the net.
Stamboff back to serve.
To Williams. To Mass. Kirby hits it over from the back
Little
line.
back row hit.
Stambaugh really close to the net. Wobbles.
That was a good hit.
And they call 26 in the net, who is Neeson. The Lady Stockies get another point. Stambaugh back to serve again. She hits it over to Kirby. To Mass, who hits it over. To Patterson. To Wombles. To McClintock. And it is hit down by number 16, I think. Who's Mass. And it is now 12-7 for the Lady Indians.
The 17 of Ava Steven back to serve. Stefan, excuse me.
Stand by a little trickery there. Mass to Williams. Williams hits it over to McClintock. And she hits it into the net where Sandball cannot get it. So the Lady Indians get another point. Stefan back to serve again.
Rough stretch here of volleyball for these two young teams. But, you know, it's a JV game. Gotta expect that.
Stefan hits it over to Gerard. To Stambaugh. To Patterson. Stefan digs it to Mass. To Williams, who gets another kill. Is now 14-7 for the Lady Indians. Stefan is back to serve again. She bounces the ball. Hits it over to Wombles. To Stambaugh. To Patterson, who sets it over. To Stefan. To Mass. To Williams. To Patterson, who hits it over. To Kirby. To Williams. To Wombles. To Stambaugh. To Patterson. Kirby, good dig there. To Mass. To Neeson. A good volley here. Stambaugh to Patterson. And she barely gets it in, so the Lady Stockies get another
really
point
good
there.
spot there.
I don't know if she meant to do that or if it was just luck, but it was a good hit either way. Looks like Carly Patterson will be back to serve. She hits it over. And that's a good ace there by Carly Patterson.
You know, I love hearing the cheers and the chants, you know, that they do whenever they do something good for their team. It's pretty cool to see that, in my opinion. I think it shows good team skills, you might call it.
Another kill for Williams there. She hits that ball really hard. And Eli, you think you could return one from Williams?
I'm telling you right now, I think I could block her. I'm so confident in myself right now, I won't lie. I love playing volleyball, and I consider myself a volleyball pro.
Well, we all know whenever Eli Mendenhall is a little oblivious, but it's all right. Williams, another hard hit. She gets another kill there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was joking. After seeing that spike, I could not even touch that. My fault, ladies and gentlemen. Will not speak again.
Tim, you think you could return one from her?
I can't return it from Eli, so I don't think I can return it from her.
Good analogy.
It's shown a little bit that the Lady Indians have taken the momentum from the Lady Sakis, and Kirby back to serve again. And for Lady Sakis, they just need to keep on. They need to get that fire back under them and just get that comeback in them. Kirby to Mass to Williams with another kill. I'm telling you what, Darnie, Williams is a good player.
She's got an arm on her. I will say, those are some hard hit balls, and I don't think I could do anything about it.
That's one of the better freshmen I've seen in a while. Kirby back to serve again. Hits it over to Patterson, to Stambaugh, to Gingler, who hits it over, to Steffen, to Mass, to Williams again. Gingler hits it over.
Killing the ball right now. And that is in, and the Lady Indians get another point.
O'Dear with the hit there.
It is now 19-9 Indians.
You know, for the Lady Sakis, they just need to, you know, get that teamwork together, muster up a comeback. You know, you gotta do it now or never.
Indeed. And there's another ace for the Lady Indians.
Nope, it was out.
It was out. Oh, I am so sorry. I must have saw that.
Yeah, it does get a little.
This little camera is kind of hard to.
Yeah.
Kind of getting a double view of the game from up here is actually pretty neat.
Patterson to Stambaugh, who hits it over. Williams to Mass, to O'Dear, to Patterson, to Steffen, to Mass, to Williams, and she hits it barely out. That was not her usual, like, really hard spike. But
indeed, it looked like the set might have been just a touch high for her, and she caught a little off the fingers and didn't go in her favor.
Stambaugh passed it to Patterson. Patterson to Henry, who hits it over. Kirby to Mass to Williams. Oh, she gets blocked.
Little block by the Sakis there.
Steffen tries to save it, which I think it might have been going out, but you know, you never know whenever it's coming at you that quick. Looks like Womble's back to serve again. Lady Sakis down by 7, but it scored 3 straight points right here. Wombles hits it to Steffen. Steffen to Mass. Mass to Williams, but does not get it over the net. That'd be another Lady Sakis points.
Seen a little bit of a rally here from the Lady Sakis.
Yeah, they got that fire under them, and they're showing that resilience. And as we say that, that's about our 12th time with announcers or broadcaster jinx. And it is now 20-13 for the Lady Indians.
Indeed.
Mass back to serve. Good serve there by Mass. That ball was just spinning. And as soon as Thomas was able to hit it, it was just spinning so hard that he couldn't really do anything with it.
Indeed, sir.
Mass back to serve again.
That ball is in the net, and that'll be a Lady Sakis point.
Just barely hits the net there. I think she was trying to do the same thing, and she just didn't get enough mustard under it, as I like to say. Dipple comes in for Stambaugh, and Gerard will be back to serve. Ooh, ouch. It looks like Kirby took it to the face there. Henry hits it to Gerard. Gerard hits it to
Yeah.
Someone.
Somebody taking a volleyball to the face kind of gives me that reminder of that video. What's it called? Scott Sterling.
Yeah, it does.
You've never seen that.
I remember those.
Those are pretty great. If you haven't had the chance to watch them, I suggest you do.
Just a tiny bit out on the hit by Williams there. And it is now 22-15 in the favor of the Lady Indians. McClintock back to serve. Good hit. Williams hits it to Mass, to O'Dear, just taps it over to McClintock, to Henry who hits it over, to Kirby, to Mass, to Stefan, who...
That was a really good spot right there.
Who hit it where nobody was, which I don't think it was the most powerful serve that she has in her, but I think that she just put it where nobody was, and that's good. That's good enough to get a point.
Indeed it is.
O'Dear back to serve. She hits it over to Thomas.
What I can tell, she's really good at serving.
Yeah, I think all the Lady Indians are here.
Most of them have been pretty good. I mean, there has not been very many poor serves.
Stefan hits it over to Dipple, to Gerard, to Shelby Patterson, to Williams, to Stefan, who hits it just outside the pole is what I would call it. And the Lady Sakis get the point, and they are now down 23-16.
These ladies have a lot of talent, let me tell you.
Yeah, I know sometimes us guys think that we could hang with them, but I don't think so.
Exactly. Like, we've talked about, like, the idea of maybe starting a boys volleyball team and throwing them against them, but I don't think that'd go in our favor, in the boys' favor. I think these girls have a lot of talent on them, and I think there's no chance that we would win.
Yeah, as I saw in the Peach Fuzz, we really don't have teamwork, and we really can't do the whole 3-hit thing.
Indeed. 3 hits is just a few too many for us most of the time.
Yeah, it's usually about 1 until you hit it over.
Yeah.
Thomas with a great serve there. She hit it right where nobody was and had a little bit of spin on it, so nobody knew how to read it. Thomas, another serve here to Kirby, to Mass, to Stefan, who hits it just in. And now the Lady Indians are at match point.
Let's see if they can capitalize here, if this Lady Sakis can make a comeback.
You know, you always say it's now or never.
Indeed, that's true. Make excuses or make it happen.
Kirby to Mass, to Stefan, who hits it into the net. Or, I don't know. I couldn't really tell.
I couldn't tell if that was a block or a net ball. It kind of looked like it went on the net just by how much the net kind of caved in on it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it hit a little off the top of the net and just came back towards him. Standball, back to serve. She hits it. Great serve there. Hit the line, I think, is what I saw. And Lady Saki's showing a little bit of resilience here. They don't want to lose in 2 sets.
Appears as if our student section here is starting to get a little bit larger.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll see it start to get real full and real pink here within the next 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think it'll get a little bit more full because I heard that Eli is going somewhere to meet with some other students. And the Lady Indians take a timeout, and we will take one too. We'll be back after these.
The golf course has been around since 1957. When we looked at doing the deck outside, we looked at a lot of different options, but everything led back to Pike County Lumber. We looked at quality, price, and service. We wound up going with Tamco, composite decking. Pike County Lumber was great to work with.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Welcome back to live action here on Central Illinois Sports. It is 21-24 in the favor of the Lady Indians. And Tori Stambaugh is back to serve again.
More students we just see walk into the gym for that big old student section.
Stefan hits it over to Thomas, to Stambaugh, to Wombles, who hits it over, to Kirby, to Mass, who a little tap over, to Stambaugh, to Gerard, who has a great hit there, but a good save by Mass. Steffen hits it over to McClintock. Stambaugh to Patterson, who hits it to Kirby. To Mass, to Steffen. A great dig by Josie McClintock there. Patterson hits it over to Kirby. To Mass, to Steffen. Patterson saves it.
That was a really good job by the Lady Sockies, but there we see the Lady Indians take the win in the JV game.
Yeah, it's really hard to go get that ball whenever it's all the way across. You have to hit it to half court from under the basket, and it's really not the easiest thing you could do in the world.
Indeed. I have seen some cool videos of things like that happening, but it's just really rare, and I think we saw a pretty decent game here. It ended up being fairly close each time by the end. And I think I'm really excited to see this varsity game, see where it goes and how it goes, I suppose.
Yeah, as we've seen from the JV game, these teams are very well matched, and I think this will be a great matchup.
Yep, and as long as our serves are good on the varsity and we're out there ready to play, communicating, we'll have a great game tonight, I believe.
I believe we will too. So this has been the JV matchup. We'll be back in about 2 minutes to show you the varsity matchup in the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after these.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
A little bit of a demonstration here. Some men here at the Pittsfield High School are out in the court because they have all cut their hair for one lady, and that lady is Stacy Helms. And this is a great representation of being a family here at PHS, and they're going around collecting donations, and about, I'd say, let's look, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, like 28 guys have cut their hair with Stacy here. And, I got Tom Shaw beside me. He's also cut his hair. And, this is a great representation of family here, and for a great cause. It's great to see people come together like this to support one person, and not even to support one person, to support the battle against cancer. Nobody wants to see their family member have cancer. Nobody wants to see them go through that little harmful thing that happens in their life. And, it's hard to deal with that. And everybody here at PHS would like to say that we are with you in this fight against cancer. I'll be back. I'm here by myself because I'm the one who didn't cut my hair. I'm in between cutting it because I know it's for a good cause. But I also, I spent like 12 years with a buzz cut, and, it's all right. I probably will, but I'll be back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after these.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
Prairie Land FS provides complete seed and application service. Our trained energy specialist, along with our crop specialist, can help you take your farming to the next level. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. They are passing out their baskets right now for Breast Cancer Awareness Night. I believe is what I heard is that the Lady Sockers will be wearing these pink uniforms all the month of October because it is Cancer Awareness Month. And I think this is great showing by the Pittsfield Sockers here. I don't really have much more for you. I mean, they're still passing out baskets right now. And I believe we will probably start the pregame preparations for each team in about 3 or 4 minutes. And I'll be back to tell you more about these games after these.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC. Press Yours on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Western Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Western Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Western Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
The Farm Stand, located at 405 East Park Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is the place to go when you're looking for a fresh, homemade meal. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Farm Stand has a full breakfast and lunch menu. Enjoy breakfast favorites such as biscuits and gravy, pancakes, French toast, and a loaded breakfast burrito. For lunch, check out the great selection of sandwiches, salads, paninis, and more. You'll never leave hungry when you visit the Farm Stand in Camp Point.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it, so the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Welcome back to Central Illinois Sports broadcast of the Lady Sockies versus the Lady Indians. Tonight we've seen a very good matchup between the JV teams already. Some struggles to serve from this Lady Sockies, and other than that, communication has just been our other biggest issue for either team, and I'm excited to see this varsity game, see where it goes.
Yeah, you know, before this game we saw Stacy Helms coming out right here. You know, she's battling cancer right now. And, you know, cancer is an awful thing. And, you know, it's great to see, what, I'd say 40 or 40-ish guys.
It's been around 37 at this point, I believe, is what I saw on her Facebook.
Yeah, 37 guys shaved their head because they were in support of her. And I couldn't see, but I think that was $1,800 from this night to donate to Stacy here.
It's a lot, and it's pretty awesome, I will say.
Yeah, it's awesome to see, you know, people come in as one family and support one person like that. We are probably, I'd say, 15-ish minutes away from game time. And we'll go to a break here real quick. We'll be back to tell you more about the lineups and about this game on the Central Illinois Sports presentation.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
At Game Masters in Quincy,
we're passionate about the outdoors.
Game Masters has the largest selection of gun safes in the tri-state area. That's right, everything from the vaults, vault doors, and safe accessories. Only the quality brands like Fort Knox, American Security, Browning, and Liberty. Come in and check out the displays or go to GameMastersOutdoors.com to check out the selection online as well.
Clothing, fishing, hunting, gifts, and more.
We're passionate about the outdoors.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon. Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one.
Rough day at work? We all have them from time to time. But the last thing you want to worry about is coming home to your internet being out. Or even worse, waiting all day to watch the big game only to find out it's blacked out. With Cascom, those worries are a thing of the past. Our local technicians are here to service any issues and ensure you have a worry-free experience, whether it be internet, TV, or even home phone. Call Cascom today at 1-800-252-1799 to schedule or upgrade your internet and TV service.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a country financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance. Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to. But I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Golf course has been around since 1957. When we looked at doing the deck outside, we looked at a lot of different options, but everything led back to Pike County Lumber. We looked at quality, price, and service. We wound up going with Tamco, composite decking. Pike County Lumber was great to work with.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show here on Central Illinois Sports. We are here to broadcast the varsity game of Pittsfield and Payson, and alongside me I have Ethan Darnell and Tucker Shaw. And Tucker, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good on this fine evening.
Yeah, Tucker has to join us because, Eli, the guy that he is, he told us he didn't want to miss his last senior night or his last pink night, so he left us.
I mean, I can't blame him for that one, though. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I completely understand it,
Yeah, it's all right because, we were the C team before, but now without Eli, we're probably the B team.
Yeah.
Because, Eli might just bring us down a little bit, but we're not mean here. We're not mean.
Yeah,
here.
we're not mean. I can't say we're going to bring ourselves all the way up to the A team, though. We're not quite that good.
We're not quite that good. Ethan, so, can you hit us with a little bit of Payson's, roster here?
Yeah, I'd love to. So for the Payson Seymour Lady Indians tonight, we have Lyle Williams, number 4. Ada Harris, number 6. Cosmo Dolbear, 8. Jessica Whipple, 13. Maggie Stanford, 14. Jasmine Chatton, 15. Tegan Mass, 16. Ava Steven, 17. Josie Fessler, 20. Ella Rice, 21. Coralie Courtney, 23. Megan Kirby, 24. Libby Neeson, 26. Maddie O'Dear, 30. And last but not least, Hannah Bingaman, number 33.
Yeah, and I can hit you with a little bit of Pittsfield roster here. Number 1 is Lila Simon. Number 3 is Rebecca Newpower. Number 9 is Sophia Friesen. Number 13 is Kinley Gerard. Number 15 is McKinley Walston. Number 21 is Tori Stambaugh. Number 22 is Olivia Smith. Number 23 is Emma Gay. Number 24 is Lainey Marable. Number 25 is Allie Stambaugh. Number 27 is Madison Frieden. Number 32 is Lainey Constable. Number 33 is Isabel Smith. Number 34 is Sadie Weir. Number 36 is Hazel Hill. And number 47 is Emma Root. And, the numbers are going to be a little bit jumbled up because of Pink Night. But we're gonna do the best.
We will do our absolute best here. I'd also like to mention our coaches. The coaches for the Lady Indian is going to be Stacy Gilmore, and for our Lady Sockies, it will be Jill Cook.
And let's look at some schedules here. Well, the Lady Indians, they started off the season playing Beardstown, and they won 2-0. Then they played Brown County and won 2-0. Then they played Illini West, who's a very good program, and they lost 2-0. Then they beat Barry Western 2-1. They played West Hancock, I believe. Or we'll just call it Hamilton Warsaw, which I think is West Hancock. 2-0. They lost to Hannibal 3-0, which I did not know that was possible. But it is. They lost to Augusta Southeastern 2-1. They lost to Quincy Notre Dame 2-0. They lost to Illini West again 2-0. Then they beat Camp Point Central 2-0, who the Lady Sockies did lose to last night. They beat Route Catholic 2-0. They lost to Brown County on their second time playing them 2-0. They lost to Taylorville 2-0. They lost to Auburn 2-0. And they beat Riverton 2-1, and they lost to Minden Unity 2-0. For the Lady Sockies, they started off the year playing Augusta Southeastern and lost 2-0. Then they played Calhoun and lost 2-0. Then they played Carrollton and lost 2-1. Then they played Illini West and lost 2-0. Then they played Griggsville and beat them 2-0. Then they played West Central, beat them 2-0. They played Brown County after that and beat them 2-0. They beat Pleasant Hill 2-0. They won 2-0 against Barry Western. They beat North Green 2-0. They played Rushville and beat them 2-0. They played Greenfield Northwestern and beat them 2-1. They lost to Triopia over this last weekend 2-0. They lost to Illini West 2-0. They beat Beardstown on Saturday 2-1. They lost to Brown County 2-0. And then yesterday, I believe they lost in, do you know how many sets they lost in? I think they lost in.
Are we talking Lady Sockies here, correct?
Yes.
They lost in the second set.
So they lost 2-0 against Camp Point yesterday. And looking at the records, Lady Sockies are 9-7, and the Lady Indians are 7-9. So, 1 or 2 games separates these two teams. And Ethan, what do you think the keys to the game will be here?
It's going to be confidence. I feel like if the teams don't come in with confidence, we're not going to see very good performances. If they come out here and they're ready to strike down at each other, we could see one of the better games this season. It could be very tight based on what we saw in JV, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, I think it'll be a great matchup here because these two teams look very similar in my eyes other than the numbers. The numbers difference is apparent because Payson only has, let's look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people. And the Lady Sockies have 16 on their varsity. So a little bit of a numbers disadvantage for the Lady Indians, but I don't think number matter in heart.
Yeah, we saw in the JV we had a really good freshman hitter. Was it Elia Williams or who was it?
Elia Williams.
Oh yeah, Elia Williams. She came out striking. She had a big arm on her, and she was ready to play, and you could tell. I think we could definitely see her out here during this varsity game, and I think these Indians are ready to show up, and I think the Sockies are just as much ready to show up, and it's going to be an interesting matchup. I'd like to point out we now have Braxton Forshee joining us for Tucker. He ended up making it, and what do you have to say? Are you excited for this game?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't able to make JV. I had to help out with some FFA stuff, but from what you guys are talking, I'm sure this game will be pretty good.
Yeah, and fortunately, we've noticed a little bit of difference in you. You no longer have the hair at the top, you just have the back.
That is correct, Tim. I decided to join in with everyone else, and really, I don't really know how to explain what I did.
You have a skullet.
I have a skullet. If you don't know what a skullet is, Google will help.
It's pretty interesting. I've not seen anything quite like it, and it's one of my more favorite things I think I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, it's pretty neat to see, and I would also like to say, I know we mentioned it a few times, these boys shaving their heads. It's really inspiring to see that they do this for people, and I think it's just kind of beautiful how they are willing to see that there's more than just themselves out there. You know?
Yeah, they're putting someone else above themselves, and they are putting someone else's health above their hair, and I think that's great.
Indeed, it is.
We're just about, I'd say, 5 minutes away from game time here. We'll take our last break here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll be back for more after these.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We are just about to the anthem, so we will play ours and they will sing it here. And we'll be back for live action after these.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Great anthem there by the Saki Singers, and we are just about to live action here. Oh yeah, we got starting lineups. I forgot about that. Okay. For the Lady Indians, number 33, Hannah Bingaman. Number 17, Ava Steffen, who we saw in the JV game also. Number 30, Maddie O'Dear, who we also saw. Number 14, Maddie Stanford. Number 13, Jessica Whipple. Number 4, Aliyah Williams. And the libero, number 20, Josie Fessler. For the Lady Sakis. Got number 3, Rebecca Newpower. Number 24, let me think. Lady Marable. Number 34, Sadie Weir. Number 23, Emma Gay. Number 47, Emma Root. There we go. Couldn't think of the last name. Number 41, Allie Stambaugh. And number 27, Madison Frieden. And our special starter right here is Stacey Helms.
Amen. Excited to see this game. It's going to be good.
We are always doing a great job with these starting lineups. It's honestly giving me chills right now, I'm not going to lie.
The deep voice, it just goes fantastic with everything.
We are always doing a good job with these starting lineups. I'm kind of glad he isn't playing the music as loud today, because before you couldn't even hear ourselves.
That's pretty fantastic. I will say, that's some loud music. That'd be hard to do, I imagine.
Yeah. Our Our starting lineups today are sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no place other has it like your local Farm and Home Supply. Clint Weir, you know, I like the man, but he plays these real loud, and sometimes it's hard to even hear yourself, but it's honestly good because they know who you're playing then.
That guy does a lot for this community. He's a police officer. He's a school resource officer. He just does so much. You see him anywhere you go in the community, he's almost there, and he's willing to do anything for anybody in this community no matter what. So we appreciate Clint.
Yeah, and he's always in a good mood. He's always asking you how you're doing every day, and everything like that.
Indeed.
He's a great guy overall.
Struggling to hear ourselves right now.
Yeah.
He's very loud. Loud fella.
And a great opening there for Stacy Helms here.
That's truly beautiful. That is a sign of community and love. That's all I see there, and it's absolutely amazing.
And it's great to see a community come around one person. We're just about to live action here. Lady Sockets are huddled up, and they are going to shake hands. Is that what we call the thing at the middle? Just shaking hands? I don't know.
I guess that might be what you call it. It's more of a high five, though.
Yeah,
maybe just a sportsmanlike action.
Yeah.
That is one loud student section.
Yeah, I believe this is the biggest student section I've seen since
opening
started.
night?
Yeah. It's great to see them all come out for a good cause. And Forchie, you shaved your head a little bit. And how does it feel to have a little bit less hair?
You know, I get a lot more air up there. I wasn't that sweaty after football practice. So, you know, it's not that bad, but I think we could have gone a little longer.
Yeah, whenever I got mine done this morning, I was walking into school and I could feel the sun burning my head. It was quite a weird experience. It's not usual to have a bald head. Anyway, 33, Hannah, back to serve. To Sadie, to Laney. Right now, and that is good for a kill for the Lady Sockies. See a sub here. Hazel going in for Gay. Serve from Lady Marable is very early outside. Got number 17, Ava Steffen back to serve. We saw her in the JV game. A little noise from the crowd might have thrown off the Lady Sockies a little bit there. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's really hard to read that ball whenever it's coming through the air like that. You never ever had spin on it, anything like that.
If it doesn't have any spin, it's going to float on you and kind of move side to side. But I thought that one did have a little bit of spin. It should have been fairly easy to read. And that was a good block by the Lady Indians. Good play by Sadie there. Trying to get used to using the last names here. Another point for the Lady Indians. It is now 3-1.
Yeah, it is different a little bit on your first time ever doing it.
Indeed. Steffens back. Little serve there. Marable with the set. And Root with the kill. And that is inbounds. Lady Sakis with another point. We see Friesen going in for Weir here. Stamboff back for the serve. See that ball floats a little bit there. And that was good for an ace from Stamboff.
A little bit of miscommunication between the Lady Indians. There was two of them standing within like a foot of it. Neither of them hit it.
Indeed, and that's big here. Communication and confidence. That one is really floaty. Good way to read that for the Indians. Still don't manage to get it back over the net, and Stamboff will still be back to serve. Lady Saki's up 4-3.
Yeah, whenever you have a good server like Stamboff, it's hard to get her off the service, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. That goes off the ceiling there. And the Lady Indians put it into the net, and the Sakis are now up 5-3. That float serve is really nice, and we see a little tip from the Indians there, and the Sakis were in the net, and the Lady Indians will take the point. And looks like we have Aliyah coming in for Josie. Back to serve now. We have number 30, which is Maddie. Oh, dear. And that ball barely goes out on her, and the Lady Sakis will take the serve back with Root back to serve. That ball will get in the net on her, and Lady Indians will take the serve back. We have the number 14 of Stanford back to serve here. She ended up catching that ball with her wrist just a little bit and went into the net on her. That's all right. Gay goes in for Hill, and she will be back to serve.
You do see a little bit more rotation with the Lady Sakis because they do have quite a bit more numbers than the Lady Indians do.
Indeed. What a set and a hit. And that goes right into Gay and is knocked out of bounds, and the Lady Indians will take the serve back. Good dig by Newpower, and Friesen will take the hit and the kill for Lady Sakis to be up 7-7. Wait, to be tied at 7-7.
They called that ball out.
They called that out. Interesting. I thought it looked in, but you know, it's the ref's decision. And
we have a camera. They can check.
Indeed, 7-7 for the Indians, and that ball is out of bounds. Sakis are up 8-7. We're back to serve, and we have Stamboff coming in for Simon. Nice little jump serve there. You see the set and a tip, and that goes to the Sakis, out of bounds on the Indians. Free balled over the net here. Weir, Marable, and the Indians will take that one. And good try by the Sakis, but the Lady Indians will take that point off that nice tip and spot there.
Yeah, you know, that set by Marable there might have just snuck over the net a little bit, and it made the Lady Indians have the free ball, and good kill there. Fessler back to serve.
Oh, good serve by Fessler. Lady Sakis with a little bit of a misread. That ball looked like it probably was going to head out on him, but, you know, sometimes you got to try. If you don't try, you'll never win, I guess you could say. Stamboff. The Lady Indians try to block it and knock it out of bounds. That'll be another point for the Lady Sakis, up 10-9.
Stamboff doing what she does best, just killing the ball.
Yep. Hitting as hard as she can. Works out. 100% of the time, 75% of the time.
Stefan hits it over to New Power, to Marable, to Stambaugh. He gets
another kill there. That's it. That's awesome.
You could say she's
seems like
killing it.
We're not doing those tonight.
You might not be.
Ball goes up, and we'll see a swing here. And it works with Lady Indians on the number 30 of Maddie O'Dear. We'll take that kill. There's 11-10 Saukeys.
Bingaman back to serve. Hits it to New Power, to Marable.
Oh, that was a good tip by the Marable there. And we see a set to number 17. She tips it over. That ball hung just a little over the net. Back to
hits it to Weir.
Marable. Oh, that's Lady Indians' ball.
Does it, if it hits the pole, is that out?
If it hits the pole, I believe it's out on whichever team hit it into it.
Okay.
That would make the most sense because it's going to stop the ball. So that ball was just out, and the Lady Saukeys will take that point and be up 12-11. We see Hill going in for Gay here.
I'll tell you what, that was a good serve, but it was just a little tiny bit too far.
Has just a little bit too much muscles on her, you know. That one's going to go into the net from Marable, and we see it all tied up, 12-12.
Stepping back to serve again.
This is about how we expected it, a nice tight game, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I am too.
The number 17 of Stefan back to serve again.
To Hill. To Merrill, back to Hill, who just hits a little softer over. Stefan hits it over to Weir. To Marable
and Root.
The
Indians must have gotten in the net there.
I think their hands came down to try and block it, and they just hit the net whenever they were coming down.
Yep, and the Saukeys will take that point to be up 13-12.
Friesen comes in for Weir. Sandball back to serve again. She hits it.
That ball would have been very close if they would have let it go. I'm not for sure. Probably a good idea to take it. And that ball would go out of bounds, and it would be 14-12 Saukeys.
Sandball back to serve again. She hits it over. And out. So that is a point for the Lady Indians.
We see Simon going in for Stambaugh in the back row.
And for the Lady Indians, Williams comes in for Fessler.
The number 30 of O'Dear back to serve again. That was a nice tight serve. Great job by O'Dear out there. From what I've seen this game, got an arm on her. Doing good. Another one. Right same spot. Lady Saukeys get it up, and just a little too hard on the hit, and the Indians will go up 15-4. (15-14), excuse me. I was incorrect on my statement there. Make that 16-14 as another great serve by O'Dear.
O'Dear's on a little bit of a streak here for the Lady Indians.
Yep. You probably just gave him that, what you call it, announcer's jinx or something, broadcaster jinx.
Oh, we've had plenty of those, Ethan.
I already gave him one earlier.
Simon to Marable to Root.
Ooh, that was blocked by Williams. Looks like it was a mixture of Williams and the number 14 of Stanford there. Great block.
You know, the freshman senior duo there blocked the senior in Root.
Marable goes up, and Friesen with the hit. Nice up by the Indians. They're going to play that one off the speaker.
That's a great play by the Indians there.
That's fantastic. And Friesen with another hit, and that one is a kill. Score 17-15 for the Indians.
Root is back to serve again. Fessler comes in for O'Dear. Is 17-15. Root with the serve. hits it.
That ball is just out for the Indians, and they will keep their lead, and they'll bring that up to 18-15.
Stanford back to serve.
Their serves have been looking good tonight. Let's see if they stay that way. I imagine they will.
She hits it over. Simon and Newpower kind of miscommunicated there, and they didn't know who was going to hit it. And as soon as they knew, it was too late. Stanford back again. She hits it.
Another great serve. She's just killing that ball. It's going fast, you know. I can't eyeball how fast something's going, but I don't think I could get that up.
Well, technically, she's not killing it because it's not a kill.
Well, yeah, you're right.
She's serving it.
Oh, and as we say that goes into the net, and that will be 20-16 for the Indians.
Gay comes in for Hill, and Gay will go back to serve.
I think it's interesting to watch volleyball and see that front row, the little lineups they make, and that will be a point for the Sakis. And back to what I was saying, the little lineups they make so they can rotate and get to the positions that they would normally be at.
I think it's kind of cool to see the routines that they have on their serves here, because it's kind of like a free throw routine.
That point will go to the Lady Indians, and it'll be 21-17. We have the number 13 of Jessica Whipple back to serve for the Indians. That was a good little serve, and we'll see Marable set one up for Friesen. It'll get blocked. Maddie goes for the hit, and she goes for the block as well, and that one was put down by, I'm not for sure who hit that one, but anyway, another point for the Lady Indians.
Gay hits it to Simon. Simon hits it over to Fessler, to Bingaman, to Williams, who gets blocked by...
That was a great block by either Frieden or Marable there. I believe it was Marable who knocked that one back. Indians up 22-18 in the first set.
As we saw in the JV game, there are close games.
Very much. Tend to lean in the Indians' favor, but we'll see if it stays that way. And we had just a little push at the net there, and we saw the Indians had just a little bit more on it and pushed it right on over, taking another point. Number 20 of Fessler back to serve again. And that is what we call an ace, ladies and gentlemen. We saw lots of those happen in the JV, and it seems to be a trend in the varsity. We are at set point at 24-18 for the Indians, with Fessler back to serve.
Fessler hits it. Weir to Marable to Stambaugh.
And that is a good hit by Stambaugh.
Gets a great kill there.
She's been hitting it real good all night. We see Root coming in for Frieden, and Newpower back to serve for the Lady Sakis.
Newpower hits it over.
That is a great jump serve, and that was right on the line, and the Sakis will take that point. It is 24-20.
I'll tell you what, Rebecca Newpower is one of the best servers I've seen in the whole area.
She's really good everywhere. She's definitely a back row player. You know, that's why she's a libero, and she does great at what she's supposed to do. That one just had a little bit too much juice on it, and the Lady Indians will take the set here. And we will now go to a break.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
The Farm Stand, located at 405 East Park Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is the place to go when you're looking for a fresh, homemade meal. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., the Farm Stand has a full breakfast and lunch menu. Enjoy breakfast favorites such as biscuits and gravy, pancakes, French toast, and the loaded breakfast burrito. For lunch, check out the great selection of sandwiches, salads, paninis, and more. You'll never leave hungry when you visit the Farm Stand in Camp Point.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
Welcome back to the Central Illinois Sports presentation of varsity volleyball. Payson, Seymour, Lady Indians, won the first set 25-20. It was 25-20. It was 25-20. That's right. And looking forward to another set here, and we're gonna have the Lady Sockies serve is what I'm thinking, because the Lady Indians served last game, so I'm thinking they're gonna serve this game, and I was right.
That is how that works. I almost fell 3 times going up those stairs. Would have been pretty neat to see that. Anyway, Smith back to serve, and that one is going to go ahead and go in the net. We see Marable coming in for Smith as the Lady Indians take an early lead, 1-0. We see the number 33 of Bingaman back to serve. Weir to Marable to Root. Tips it over. We see a really good attempt at a good tip there, and I think that ball would have been really nice. It just didn't quite go exactly how they wanted it. Comes a swing from the 17 of Steven, and we see a kill from her as well.
Bingaman back to serve again.
2-0.
Where'd the ball go to?
Oh. It went through the door. It was kind of interesting. I think it reminds me of PE dodgeball back in the day.
Or, PE volleyball.
That too. And there we see Bingaman put one in the net, and Friesen comes in for Weir, and we see Stamboff back to serve. Nice little serve there from Stamboff, and looks like the Indians will get it right back on over and out of bounds, and the Sockies will tie it up 2-2.
It's really hard to get the ball over the net when you can't see where you're hitting it.
That's true. I mean, we've all been there. Not even just volleyball, There's many things where if you can't see, you just cannot do it. And that is a good hit from, I couldn't tell if that was the 13 or 14, so either Jessica or Maggie. Jessica Whipple or Maggie Stanford. Number 17 of Stefan back to serve. This Payson Seymour team has came out swinging, and they are doing a fantastic job of everything around the court right now, it seems. That was blocked by Friesen, and it will land inbounds off the block, and we'll see Payson take that point. Let's see if we see another good serve here from Stefan. Indeed we will. Right to Friesen, to Marable, and to Root, who swings, and it gets ticked. That was number 14 of Maggie Stanford with the kill there, and that ball was hit very hard. Do you believe you could have blocked that hole?
I would like to think so, but I probably won't, if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, that's a big swing, and I don't think anybody here could, really. Marable to Friesen, who swings, and that will be a kill for her. And the score is 5-3, Payson.
Root back to serve. We did see Frieden come in for New Power.
That ball is just going to barely sneak out of bounds, and the Payson will stay up, 6-3. We see the number 4 of Williams go in for the number 20 of Fessler in the front row.
Deer back to serve.
I haven't seen Williams get her chance at hitting very much yet in this varsity matchup, but during the JV match we saw she was hitting them very hard. The Sakis will take the point there, and we'll see Gay going in for Walston back to serve. 6-4 Indians.
Steffen.
There's the set, and there's Williams, and she gets put it right back at her. See to Marable, and that one's going to Friesen. We see a nice little block, and she's going to put it back up for Frieden, I'm sorry. And Marable with the block. That'll be 6-5 for the Indians.
Gay back to serve again. Great block there by Marable.
Indeed, it was. That was a good volley, seeing that ball coming back and forth. I don't know how do they have the stamina to do that. I hear them always talking about the ladder game is what they play for, conditioning, and it sounds like it sucks. Good way to keep in shape. Gay to Friesen, who's going to free ball it over, and that's going to land in a really tight spot, and that will tie the game up 6-6.
Yeah, there's 6 Lady Indians on the court, and I think all 6 of them were looking around to see who did it.
Yep, that's why communication is key.
We do say that a lot. Gay hits it over.
That is deep, and that is the Lady Indians point. Although that was very close to being in. I am not for sure that wasn't in, but that is the ref's decision. 7-6 Indians, and the number 14 of Stanford back to serve. That ball is long, and the Sakis will have it retied at 7-7. We see Weir going in for Friesen, and it appears to be Stamboff going in for Smith.
Weir back to serve now. Tied game, 7-7.
It's just been going back and forth all game, and I'm kind of loving it.
Weir hits it to Fessler.
That was a good block, and they're going to get that all the way back up. And, good try by the Sakis, and the Lady Indians will take the lead at 8-7.
That is a great play by the Lady Indians.
That was very good. I don't know how they do that. That is some athletic ability that I am lacking. And
I think here at the C team we all are.
Yeah. We decided we're the B team, but because
without Eli.
Yeah, because Eli's
really brings us down a level.
He does. He's a little what you might call trashy, but it's okay. I respect
really carry him.
New Power back to serve, 8-8. That ball sneaks just outside, and we'll see 30 of O'Dear coming in for Williams, and we'll see the 20 of Fessler back to serve. Seems as if she has been on that part of the court this whole time. I think it's neat seeing where they all serve from different spots and kind of get an idea of their different approaches to serving. And that will be another point for the Sakis, taking the lead 10-9. We see Walston going in for Gay in the front row.
Marable back to serve.
Yes.
Marable hits it over.
That is a very hard serve, and that just snuck outside once again, and Indians will take the lead at 10-9.
Jessica Whipple for the Lady Indians thought it was in, apparently, because she threw it back to the Lady Sakis.
33 of Bingaman back to serve, and it goes off the net, and that puts it just in a bad spot for the Sakis, and the Indians will take a 2-point lead, 11-9.
Bingaman back to serve again.
This Indians team, they seem to work on their serves a lot because they are very accurate. They do well at what I believe we call spot serving, and that ball will sneak just out of bounds, and Indians will take another point.
You know, this whole Lady Indians roster is very good at serving, is what we've seen. Even
as we say that, we get one in the net, and the Sakis will bring it back to a 2-point lead at 12-10 for the Indians.
Hey, Forrest, do you remember our count for the announcers jinx? I'd say it's say it's above 20 now.
I'd say we're close
that ball
to
goes
10.
up. New power back. Friesen's going to get that ball over and inbounds.
Bingaman sets it up to the 14.
Ball's going to go out off the palm of, I did not see which number that was, and the Indians will take another point, and that'll be 13-10.
I believe that was Stanbo.
Number 17 of Stefan back to serve. So you see people going all the way over there, and you see people going all the way to the left. It's really interesting. Big hit by Friesen, but it gets blocked, and the Indians will take another point, making this 14-10. Their blocking game has been on point tonight, and they know where that ball is going, and they know when to jump, and their timing is on point, ladies and gentlemen.
Stefan, the freshman, back to serve again. Friesen to Marable, to Walston, who sets it over, to Fessler, to Bingaman, to Stanford,
and that ball's
gonna kill there.
That ball's gonna fall on Saki side. We got 15-10 for the Indians. Noises by that student section over there, trying to throw him off, I believe. And there goes Friesen putting one into the block, and it knocks just inside of the Indians' lines, and Sakis will take that point, 15-11. Simon coming in for Root, back to serve.
Simon.
That is a good swing right there. Number 33 to number 14 tips it over. Walston to Frieden, and Frieden's going to knock that one down and recovered by a 20 of Fessler. Smith to Marable to Friesen, and that ball is trying to be blocked, goes right into the net, and we see 15-12 for the Indians at a 3-point lead. Simon still back to serve. Let's see if the Sakis can capitalize. That ball goes into the net, 16-12 for the Indians. We will see the number 30 of O'Dear back to serve, and we see number 4 of Williams coming in for the number 20 of Fessler. That ball's going to sneak out of bounds. The Sakis will take another point, 16-13. And as Root comes in for, or excuse me, Gay comes in for Walston and is going back to serve.
We've seen the development of Gay being a designated server here.
Indeed. She's pretty good at it, though. You look around, and she does a good job, so that's good. See a set and a hit, and that ball is going to sneak inside. That was a really good hit by number 13, I believe there, Jessica Whipple, and it will stay in, and we have number 14 of Stanford back to serve. The toss, hit, and into the net, and the Lady Sakis, it will take that point at 17-14 as Weir comes in for Friesen and Stamboff comes in for Smith. Weir to serve. Nice little toss. See, Marable set this right for Frieden, and they will block that and got in the net, and the Sakis will take that point, making it now a 2-point lead for the Indians.
Yeah, whenever Bingaman had to set it over, you know it was trouble because then the Lady Sakis get a free ball.
Indeed. But we've also seen that strategy work here before.
Yeah.
Set from Marable to the outside of Stamboff. Walston, New Power there to recover that ball. And that goes down by the number 33 or number 4. I'm not too sure which one there.
It was 33 there.
It was 33. So Bingaman putting that one down with a nice little tip. And we have the number 13 of Jessica Whipple back to serve. That one's going to go into the net. The Lady Sockies will take the point. 18-16 for the Lady Indians.
New Power back to serve.
This has been a great matchup.
Yeah, both sets have been pretty close.
And that one's going to go out of bounds, and we'll see 30 of O'Dear come in for the 4 of Williams, and the number 20 of Fessler back to serve.
New Power hits it to Marable.
Scooped that up. That was a great play by the Lady Sockies. We see the number 13 to the number 33. And that's going to get blocked by the Sockies, but sent back over right into Weir. Marable tips it over. Number 3 of Bingaman to 17 of Steffen. Oh, and the Sockies try to pop that one up, but they will take that. Number 17 will take that kill. And we'll still see number 20 of Fessler back in the serving station.
Fessler, the junior.
That ball goes out. It is now 20-17 for the Indians. We see Walston coming in for Gay, and it appears to be Smith coming in for Marable. And we'll see Smith back to serve it. She takes the approach from the complete opposite side of the court, and I like that. That's interesting. The more you play, the more you get used to how it's going to go, and that's how they approach this, I imagine. I wouldn't see any reason they wouldn't. Stamboff hits a big hit to the back left corner of the Indian side, and we'll see the Sockies make it 20-18 for the Indians. That ball's going to just sneak into the net, and the Indians will take a point. We see Marable coming back in for Smith, and the number 33 of Bingaman back to serve for the Indians.
Yeah, you know you don't see Marable come out much because she is the main setter for the Lady Sockies here.
Yep, they try to keep her in as much as possible, but they like Smith serving, I believe. So that ball pop up. Marable's going to put it up nice and high for Stamboff. He's going to hit it down, and that will be a Sockies point. That'll be 21-19. 2-point game right now. What are we seeing here?
I'm seeing a lot of back and forth, and I believe that the serving will be the deciding factor at the end.
Stamboff to Fessler. And number 14 will hit that one out of bounds, and the Lady Sockies will take another point. This has now become a 1-point game. 21-20 for the Indians, and it appears as if the Indians took a timeout, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it, so the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Welcome back to Central Illinois Sports presentation of varsity volleyball between Pittsfield and Payson. It is 21-20, and Allie Stambaugh is back to serve for the Lady Sockies.
Let's see what Allie can do here. She's been serving pretty good so far, and let's see if she'll keep it that way. Might have just given the jinx. I did not, and that ball will fall down in the Indians' territory, and the Sockies will tie this game up 21-21.
Is there anything such as announcers' help, maybe?
Announcers' help?
I don't believe so.
Because there's announcers' jinx.
There's also announcers' help.
Yeah, no, announcers' help is just impossible. There's no way.
You can't really help them unless you're like
Stamboff.
screaming at them.
That ball goes outside, too big of muscles, and we will see the number 17 of Steffen back to serve again.
No, we do see the same, same 6 or 7 for the Lady Indians, but you know that's all you need in volleyball because you only have 6 on the court at once.
That is a true statement.
Wait a minute.
Some people might call you captain for that one. Number 13 takes the hit. That one goes out by great eye on New Power there to not go after that one. But also a very good hit for how close it was, and that was a very strong hit. We see Frieden go in for New Power and Root back to serve.
You know, New Power gets really close to the ball and keeps your eye on it the whole way. Make sure it goes out and make sure it stays in if it is.
And that's a good thing. You don't want it to not be that way. Taking a little pause here, and it appears as if get right back to action here in just a second. Ref's making sure he's got all the subs down, and it appears as if they're good to go. We'll see a Root take a serve. 22-22. This has been a close game, folks. That was a really good hit by the number 13 of Jessica Whipple. And we will now see 4 of Williams coming in for the 20 of Fessler, and we see 33 of Hannah Bingaman, or excuse me, 30 of Maddie O'Dear back to serve.
You know, Bingaman had a great set there, though, because it was really close to net. She just hit up with one hand.
It was. That was actually one of the more great serves that I've ever seen. Frieden with a hard hit right into Bingaman, and Sakis will take that point, keeping it tied at 23-23.
You know, whenever that ball's coming at you that hard, you really can't react that fast. You gotta either, you know, hit it, set it, or hit it with or bump it.
Fessler sends that ball out of bounds. Sakis will take another point and a 1-point lead with Walston back at the serve, and it appears as if the Indians take another timeout, and we will head to a very short break.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1. I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Welcome back to live action.
We're back to action. We just saw Walston put one into the net, and it is now tied up at 24-24. We see the number 24 of Megan Kirby coming in for the 14 of Maggie Stanford, and she's going to go back to serve.
I think we said 24 3 times in a row right there.
I think we did too. That's pretty interesting. Must be a reason for that. Stanbaugh to Marable to Frieden, who's going to hit it, and that's going to stay in. Oh, that one was out. That one's going to be a point for the Indians. That was not one of the better calls that I have seen in my career. But that's all right. It's the ref's choice, and the folks are not happy about it here in Pittsfield, but it's all right. That one's going to get tipped, and Bingaman puts it in the air. 24 sends it over. Rebecca to Marable to Frieden. She's going to hit it again. Off the 20 of Fessler to the 17. 33 of Bingaman sends it over. Marable, Frieden again 3 times. That one almost goes out, and they get to it, and the number 4, William, puts it up real high. Weird to Marable, who tips it over, and that ball will go down to keep the Sakis tied with the Indians, 25-25, and we see Sadie Weir back to serve for the Sakis. That is a good jump serve, folks, if you've ever seen one. Frieden hits that one right into the block, and they're going to hit that one again, and that one's going to fall. The Indians will take a 1-point lead, 26-25, and we'll see the number 13 of Whipple back to serve.
This has been an exciting set right here.
It has been. This is the deciding factor. That one's going to go over and deep to Fessler. That one's going to be 3 hits, and the Sakis tied it back up 26-26. And we'll see. Let's see what's happening here. I'll let you know. 27 of Frieden going out for the 47 of Root, and the number 3 of New Power back to serve. Little jump serve, clears the net. That one gets sent back over. Marable sets it. Frieden. A sand-off, sorry, and that's a point for the Sakis, 27-26.
And it is getting loud here in motion.
It is very loud. They are. This is a big, excited crowd. They would love to win this game. The bald heads in the student section is pretty awesome. Back row hit. That one's going to stay in. It's going to be 27-27. Still a tie game. This has been such a close game, and we could tell by the JV this is going to be interesting, and it has. We see the number 20 of Fessler back to serve. Her serves have been pretty good so far, and excited to see what both teams can do. That is a very loud student section. Little block from Stambaugh. That ball falls, and we're going to have 28-27 for the Sockies, and we will see Marable back to serve. It's a good serve. Number 33 of Bingman sets it to 30 of O'Hare, I believe. And Newpower sends that ball over deep. 33 of Bingman to number 17 is going to get down, and that's going to be Indians point, 28-28 in the second set.
Teams keep on going back and forth with their kills, and it's really exciting up here.
It gets your heart racing. I mean, seeing it from this high, you feel the energy. You can hear the energy whenever they're screaming and jumping. You feel it in your chest. It's kind of crazy. Bingham back. Serves it. Marable up. Rebecca Newpower over. That ball gets in the ceiling. They're a little discombobulated. They send it over still. Newpower to Marable. To Walston. That ball is going to go down. 33 of Bingman to 17. Going to free ball it over to Weir. Marable sets. Stambaugh with the hit. They're going to pop it back up. Bingman sets it out, and that's going to be 29-28. The Sockies are up in the second set with Stambaugh back to serve. It's a good little serve there. Bingman sets. 14 swings. That's a block. It goes out of bounds. Number 14 there, Maggie Stanford. She has a good arm on her. She's had a few hits and swings recently. She's been hitting the ball really hard, and it's intriguing. 29-29 in the second set. Very loud. Very, very loud. Marable sets it back. Root. Bingham to 17. Cannot remember that number. Stambaugh. Gonna pop that one up. 13's gonna swing at it. That's gonna go out of bounds. Sockies point. That is gonna be 30-29 for the Sockies.
You know, whenever we thought this would be close, we didn't think it would go to 30.
I didn't know it was gonna go to 30 either. And we're still in the second set, so we'll see what happens here. Root back to serve. 13 pops it up. That ball almost is over the net, and that ball is gonna barely clear, and that's gonna fall 30-30 in the second set. This has been the craziest game of volleyball I think I've ever watched.
I think it's probably mine too. I haven't ever seen a volleyball game go to 30 points, and now it's going to go to 32.
This is my first day in my career and also the craziest day in my career. And folks, in the comments, if you'd like to say you would like to see me back for more broadcasts, mention it. We see a timeout taken by I'm not sure which team, but we will go ahead and head to break.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
And Boschel is rocking today. And because we're at a 30-30 game right now in set 2. The Lady Sockies have to win to make this go to a set 3. And the Lady Indians trying to end it right here. And Maddie O'Deer will go back to serve, the sophomore. And the Lady Sockies looking for a little bit of luck here.
You slowly turned into Kermit the Frog there, Mr. Hull. I'm not going to lie to you. Walston tips that over. Say Bingham set it to number 13 of, I cannot remember, I think her name is Jessica Whipple. And she will take that kill. We have 30 of O'Deer. Still back to serve. It is 31-30. Indians up. Serve to Stambaugh. Set up and pushed over by Walston. She comes up, and that ball falls, and the Indians will take the win, 32-30 in the second set.
And we will be back for the Illini Community Hospital post-game show and to name our Derek Harris Player of the Game after these.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number one.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Golf course has been around since 1957. When we looked at doing the deck outside, we looked at a lot of different options, but everything led back to Pike County Lumber. We looked at quality, price, and service. We wound up going with Tamco, composite decking. Pike County Lumber was great to work with.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to the Illini Community Hospital post-game show. Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community since 1942 with excellent healthcare services, from primary and specialty care to emergency medicine. Illini is here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. And Ethan, you know, we saw two very close games today, and what did you think was the key that the Lady Indians had that the Lady Saukeys did not?
Their serving and communication was on point tonight from what I could tell. There's very few times where their serves were going into the net or going too long or too short. They were very consistent, and their communication, they knew where they were and they knew where they also needed to be for most of the game. The Saukeys, they had a fantastic game as well, and I think that there's just some things that they could touch up on, and they would have an even better team out there and could even win a matchup such as this next time.
Yeah, you know, the first set went 25-20 in favor of the Lady Indians, and the second one went 32-30 in the Lady Indians' favor. And, you know, two close games like that, what does it take for a team to strive through those hard, close times and just come out with the win?
I think you just got to keep your spirits up, keep confident, and whenever you go out there, you just cannot be scared. You got to go out there and you got to be ready. You cannot be worried about what you look like into the fans. You can't let the noises get in your head. You just got to go out there and you got to play and you got to have some confidence in yourself.
Yeah, and Fortune, sometimes these games get your heart racing a little bit. And, whenever you're the server and that kind of opportunity, what does it take to block out those people that are making all that noise?
You really just have to focus on the ball at that point in that moment. You just got to get calm, take a couple breaths possibly during your pre-serve routine, and just really try and block out the noise at that point.
Yeah, I do agree, and I think now we're just going to name our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edwards Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that is why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And I think we're going to give it to Hannah Bingaman, the setter for Payson Seymour here.
Yeah, she came out and she was hot. She was ready to play. Her serves were on. Her sets were on. She was playing a fantastic game, and I think there is very little she could have done better out there. And I think no matter what, that whole team was on it tonight, and very few mistakes. And, yeah, I think it was just a good game overall.
I think having a senior leader like that, like Bingaman, is great for a program because that shows your younger players that, what it takes to win games like this. And I think this has been a great broadcast, guys. I think I'm going to invite you back, Ethan.
All right.
Might. It depends on how Eli's feeling. Might have the 4-guy C team instead. It has been another Central Illinois Sports
real quick, we're going to go ahead and have an honorary player of the game, Stacy Helms, and her fight with cancer.
Yeah, I do agree. And we're all praying for you, Stacy, and we hope you beat it. And we know you will. We know you'll beat it.
We believe in you, and we know that you got this.
That's right.
It's been another great Central Illinois Sports presentation, and we will see you next time.